I hear you are taking a class in EdTech. What are some of the things you are learning about?
Yes, I am. It's great. I'm learning a lot, and I'm also learning that I have a lot to learn.
I bet. Like what?
Well, we are currently researching about challenges in EdTech. A few areas really interest me. For example, in the short term, implementing one-to-one technology in the class or some form of byod. Long term, implementing gaming strategy into the curriculum. We cannot begin to implement the latter until we address access to technology in our classes via the former strategies I mentioned.
We have a laptop cart in our department, and the library is available. Isn't that enough?
Sorry to say, no. The library can only fit 2 classes per period, that's about 40 students, and we have about 1,500 students in our school. Our department's laptop cart is good, but there are 14 science teachers all wanting to use the one laptop cart. They are not available when you need them, and to be honest, I spend a good chunk of class time organizing and troubleshooting the laptops when I use them. That time could be spent in better ways.
Okay, so back to your ideas. I know that one-to-one technology means that every student has access to technology in the class, such as a tablet or a laptop, but I'm not familiar with byod. What is it?
Bring your own device.
Whoa, slow down. Our school doesn't allow cell phone use. You really think they will allow students to bring in iPhones, smartphones, iPads, or laptops?
Not without a well-thought-out plan. That's where my class and research come into play. I have a couple ideas, but it means working with IT and administration to make any of my ideas a reality.
What are you thinking we might be able to do here?
Well, first I need to show administration the benefits of having technology in the class. Technology is an integral part of how people learn and work in the 21st century. Our students will learn as they use technology to research, collaborate on projects, and ultimately showcase their learning with technology.
That sounds great, but what about the state test scores?
Well, I've done some research, and the data shows some improvement in test scores, but not enough studies have been done. What I think is really exciting is that using technology, teachers and students interact and learn in new ways that are more student-centered. Studies show that using technology does change the way teachers and students approach the learning. One study I read discusses how the technology cannot be separated from the content. It is too integral to the learning process. That is only going to continue as technology changes. We need our students to be ready to face the challenges they will face in college and in the workforce.
So what if administration agrees that technology would be good? You know about our school's budget. We could never afford to buy iPads or laptops.
That's where I think a byod program might be a consideration. Many of our students have devices, they just are not allowed to bring them to school. If we can use what students already have, then we could buy some for the classroom, for students that do not have technology. It's not that simple. There needs to be an entire technology plan in place, including school policy on using technology. Some call it acceptable use policy.
byod does sound more affordable.
Yes, it does. There are schools using byod with success, and there are other schools in our region that use iPads. I would like to contact them to learn more about their successful rollout of the programs, and to find out where to improve.
I know that our administration would like that idea.
The other thing that I'm thinking about is proposing that we create a blueprint and pilot the program in several classes. That way, we could see what is working and what is not, what makes sense in terms of policy. I think that I know some other teachers who would probably be interested in piloting such a program. It would be good if we could test it in different departments.
Wow, you have though about this.
Thanks, and I have more to do. I worry about inequity, as not all students have access to devices. The inequity issue goes to a deeper, more philosophical question about our public schools. How do we give equal access to education if our students do not have equal access to the technology we use to deliver education? If we are going to try byod, we need to make sure that we have enough laptops available for students that do not have their own device. We might want to consider extended hours in the media center also so students can access technology. I would like to explore the possibility of using one of these grants to test one of these strategies. We could use that money to help set up wireless networks in the classroom and to buy devices.
That is a good idea. Let me know what I can do to help support technology in the classroom. I might be willing to be a pilot classroom.
That would be great. Thanks. I will keep you posted.